Hello everyone, and oxygen not included, welcome. What is the plan for today's wonderful video? Well, I'm going to quickly go over a few things, besides my rather subpar state of mental health. As of the last week, which is why videos have been late. Big whoop, not probably the most interesting thing. I have some ideas. I thought of an end goal for this playthrough, which I think... Oh, we have diamonds now. Yes. Very good. Not like I use for them, of course. But I have an end goal for this playthrough, which is I want to set up a data mining center for, quote, crypto production. Yes. Actually, is this an alternate way to do this new research? Interesting. Well, not fabricating items unless there's something keyed. But yes, I want to try and get this, mainly because I think it would be funny. But that's going to need something I don't have, which I would say is steel, but like resin, something tells me there's going to be a problem in the intermediate lime. Now, we're out of lime, and here's the lime. It's not good that it's in this area. I don't have a source of lime, and you can get lime from crushing numerous things. Eggshells, poke shells, or fossils. Preferably fossils, because you get a lot of fossils when you go around for them, but the problem happens to be that I don't have lime. This is not steel amounts of lime. You need a lot for steel. And I guess I already am ranching poke shells, like glum. Low body temperature, wants to be at 0 degrees. One happiness. I don't understand critters because I don't want to put effort in. I mean, I guess there is the creature comforts. Poke shells. Oh, okay. I could do that. Seems like a simpler solution. It doesn't involve high-tech science, which would be actually really nice, but, yeah. I'm just not gonna rush it. That was a child, Steve. Uh... Okay then. Not gonna question what I'm seeing. So yeah. Ooh, the rocket booster got made. I'm not sure when that happened, but that would be useful. And not for this dupe. I think I want to put climate control. I know they just warmed up. I don't care. It just saves them a lot of effort. Isn't that like the exact same hat? Yes. Goddamn. I'm gonna make one of these guys a pilot, probably. One of these bots. I mean, maybe this one, because, I mean, digging is not exactly needed. Gizmo. Oh god, can I... Oh, don't encourage me like this, Gizmo. We all know what I'm going to do immediately. Where is he? He is crypto farming. Good morning. Oh lord. Well, let's do a speed test. Oh boy. Yeah, I probably should focus on a strength upgrade, although this is a little addicting to watch. Look at him go. But yes, also, I'm realizing now that we're kind of out of, ice. In the outright sort of way. I guess I should be putting snow in. Or no, wait, we're out of snow? Yeah, we're actually out of snow. And because of this fact, being a chronic snow shortage because of these trees. I'll get back to you, hurry up. This thing needs to be running. This needs to become a hot zone. A volcano, you say? Really, right in front? You can breathe. There's air in space. Genius. Thank you. I'd also like to know what this is, so we're gonna carefully dig into it. BS. Don't know if we dug those up. Just gonna put these in preemptively. I mean, we don't really care if this is operational. Spin time. I don't really want a dupe here. Alright, test can be running. Nigh infinite power is on. A lot of trees in space makes it hard for solar to be placed. Aurora Borealis. Oh, that's a nice touch. What's the star map look like? Busy. Solid methane. No. Crude oil and petroleum, but it should be good. We have 2 ice, which is coals and coals. Okay, that's a little too exciting. Lindsay, get on it. I am still flaring the atmosphere into space. To probably no one's surprise, this is not really working too well. So, you know. I have a lot of oxalate. Like, a lot of oxalate. So that's not bad. What's not allowed here? How long's that one been off? Or, more oxalate. Yes, yes. Dump this. Yes, yes. We still have mercury in the polluted water supply. And I've been thinking, we have 2 ways to get rid of the, okay, I guess this is one way to get fresh water. We just, melt ice in the hot room. It's probably not a good, that's a tri-layer of liquid? That's concerning. As you can see here, we have a lot going on. This area is literally, oh my gosh, it's really warm in here. Welcome to Frosty Planet, where we hit the temperatures of upwards of like, you know, 11 degrees. Oh. Yeah, this is effective. For heat, at least. This area could have warmed this up at this rate. Actually, ideas on connecting these 2 rooms so the hot rooms expand. I mean, that's a lot hotter than this. Honestly, might be worth it. That's inside. I don't really care about the inside walls. Who knows? Maybe it'll be worth to block it in, you know? And besides the obvious areas where heat's gonna get out, because I cannot be bothered. But yeah. Actually, I'm now realizing one of the nice things about having such an overpressured base is temperature barely moves. Like, yeah, negative 19 degrees will heat up fast, but with 5.8 kilograms of CO2, not really. Not really at all. I can't believe I've managed to get this to run consistently by murdering children. Who could have guessed that was the solution all along? It's not even remotely sustainable, but... Wow. They put a lot of work into that animation. I still have no idea how you're actually meant to run that thing feasibly. Whatever. There's 100 plywood. It barely... We have a lot of wood. Not real wood. Jesus, Gizmo. No time like the present, right? I'm supposed to be like, wow, look how much wood we have. We have no need to worry anymore. And then I pay closer attention, I'm like... Oh, it's not real wood. Okay. So, what I'm gonna need to do is have steel be infinite. Find carbon. Jesus, why are you sleeping up here? Dude, go. Harold has no bed. Harold is lost. Harold is stuck. Why is Harold stuck here? Can someone rescue Harold, please? I didn't realize he was gonna piss himself in space. I mean, don't worry, if you piss Harold, it's just gonna freeze anyways. Also, throw this once a liquid innie and outie. Could run molten glass in. Oh god, he's making ice cubes. Why is that the one you build for? Why does Harold not care? No, he can figure it out on his own. After some Lindsay's done their job already. Can't believe you, Lindsay. You have one job. Come on. I don't know what's wrong with Harold. He doesn't seem to know how to do anything else. I like how much they enjoy it. Also, air apparently does not leak from this. Donna's cow. With this new canister emptier, this has never been easier to run. And it feels really nice to use it now. Because in Spaced Out, they gave you a version of this, which, you know, only needs a small amount of power. It can just be built nonchalantly. But this one seems cooler. Metallic, not really what I'm going for. Soon that will look more reasonable. Oh, that grew. That's nice. Yes. Yeah, we're at a huge water shortage, and I have two ways of getting water, which is another thing I wanted to tackle. I could either A, reprocess polluted water into fresh water, or B, there is the option to work with salt water. And I believe I can make salt. Okay then. Modded thing, that's why. I guess I could make salt water. 93 kilograms, and then this produces... Oh, the ratio is weird. I want to say that's probably a net loss overall. Not like this game has ways to prevent that. Because there are ways to exploit it, but I don't know. Brine and ice. Also, if you're wondering what if I plan to run the crypto mining, I plan to use geothermal. Disconnect. Dude, there are literally trees. And this is just more stable wood. Also, I didn't realize ivory acorns were natural on this planetoid. And I guess also, mealwood. Huh. That tree should be moved for optimizing the growth. But yeah, no, these trees will actually be useful. If I can get them going in. Oh, I didn't think this map had it. The core bony debris that can be excavated for fossils. Fellas, everything's falling into place. We got coal, we got fossils, we got... Well, we don't really got plywood. I was really hoping to find... it's like the same pressure as the base. Actually, it's less... Somehow, this is less pressure than my base. But we have oil on this planetoid, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So what you're telling me is Frosty Planet is mostly frozen. Not sure how we're able to see this from there, but... Interesting. That's interesting. There's not really a reason to do this, is there? Are the cables? Anyways... I will need to go there, and hey, we have water here as well, which is far, but we have gizmos, so it's actually deceptively close. And somehow I have power. Which means we're actually stable on wood. For once in the entire damn playthrough. Holy smokes. We said it couldn't be done, but it was. Anyways. Holy shit, there's Gizmo if you were curious. Gone in a blink. That's finally been useful for, and it's wrong. Thank you. No entry. Is that... Why is that minus? Okay. I mean, at least it looks cool. I have to assume they finished. No, because they're sleeping. Makes sense. But I did not realize if you dig deep enough, you would still hit oil. The colonies, I was just thinking to myself before I started recording this. Man, imagine if I could strike oil. That would save the colony. Fellas, I did it. I hit oil and it's warm. Why is this colder than some of my bases? Duh. That's... sure. I'm gonna build a quick airlock in here. Needs to be slightly wider. I could make this work. Like, you can't fit an airlock in there, watch me. Boom. Actually, no, that wouldn't work. This. Boom. That's an airlock. Ladders? Oh, you can build with plywood. Actually, we're gonna put the ladder over. Abyss light is stiff. I have a inability to dig in a straight, or to drag a straight line. Yes. And now with this, we finally hit the one thing I've been looking for. Oil. This is best colony day. And next we get barbecue. Or vomiter, or destruction. I mean, this dupe's actually pretty good. Do I'm fine with taking another dupe. There's no real downside to it. I could just have them as like an all-round dupe. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I could just use a quirky dupe for all-round sort of thing. Welcome, Liam. He learns and gets a fancy new hat. Good day. Fun day. We have been making clothing. And this clothing... who would need it the most? Who do I normally see running around? You know, we'll give it to Liam because he's actually probably better on Mario. Whatever. You know, fertilizer, that makes this easier. But yes, and if you're wondering why I want oil so badly, oil is a turning point. I mean, as a start, one of the really cool things I can do with oil, besides get infinite with just some water, is oil can produce water as a byproduct, which can be used to produce oil, so it's basically infinite. You can make power, it's byproduct power, which is probably what it'll do, plastic. Oil does a lot, it always does. So I'm gonna lean extremely hard into oil, because it has fossils and energy. And with that, I can free up wood, so that way it's no longer useful for me. Man, I'm good. However, that's not at all what I need. I need a refining kiln. Alright, and the reason I want a kiln... I'll make it out of iron. It's because, as you can probably guess... I guess that's an area, huh? For the reason that I'm going to need to make refined carbon. Not doing this recipe, not making ceramic. I'm gonna just run straight coal in there. Peat, that's from another DLC. I forgot prehistoric exists. Yeah, you could use wood, plywood. I'm gonna do the coal method because, yeah, it's funny how you can use coal to make meds. A lot of meds. I think you can even use it to make radiation meds. Anyways, the coal is extremely like versatile, and hatches turn everything into coal. No snow. Drains. That looks so silly. I actually thought that would like move out or something, but no. We get a small quantity of polluted water here, please. And I can also move this into a hot region. Maybe. Disable that for now. Which one backed up first, liquid or gas? Or, I guess liquid, yeah. That's fun. I'm going to need to put a pressure sensor in here, I didn't even notice. Do I have Atmo? Element Atmo. Really do not want to use iron for these anymore. If only I had a hatch. I'm surprisingly good at getting smooth hatches with the power of neglect. So, you know, should be pretty good. Just handing out some trades. And why not, right? Yes, hopefully in due time I can drill into oil. That's probably fine, right? I mean, Deep's ability to platform is impressive. This is like a 50-50, it'll just do this. I don't care. I'll leave it up to them. Mix. But yeah, seeing oil is actually really exciting. Oh, it's ready. Interesting. That is a little bit more than I expected. New materials. Is this like a volcano? Should I be... it's probably fine. Anyways, this should be happier, right? I don't have steel. baby. Okay. Damn. Can't even go to video games to escape it. Rough, man. It's rough. Find it interesting how it's excavation and not the artsy, but okay. How? Oh, must have grown up. I've had this problem for a while now. But there's a vent in my room, and for some unforeseen reason, it exhausts directly at me while I'm sitting. So I just get dusty vent air blasted into my face whenever I'm playing games. It fucking sucks. I don't like the smell of vent. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed your little reading segment. What do you know? The water's immediately spilling over here, and Gizmo is wet. Okay. Let's skip idle. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Yeah, I'm going to turn away from that now. Gizmo, I need mopping errands. How did I know it was gonna be bionics in there? Why not build the ladders from above? Holy shit, he just built every single ladder. God damn, Gizmo. And he's ridiculously fast. That's not the fast Gizmo either, keep that in mind. There he is. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. It's a fucking rogue object. I mean, holy smokes. And all the way up the base. And now he's in space. And he's going all the way back down for one tree. And now he's going, oh, holy shit. What is wrong with, for one piece of dirt before getting bored, and going all the way back up in mere moments. I would say his movement is very erratic and not very efficient, but holy smokes. It does not even matter for him. He's just too fast. He does not get first to the restroom, who could have guessed? And he's fucking gone. Jesus. That poor duplicate. You know I'm gonna put another one in, right? We are all well aware that I'm putting another one in Gizmo. I want to get them all listed, really, but I'll hold off. I'm not going to do that to poor Gizmo. Yet. Better believe I'm gonna try. Who wants to do this? Mario, you can't use that machine. You don't. Okay. Hi, Liam. Sorry, Liam. Liam Liam, that is not your bed. That's a bed for only bionics to use, Liam. Silly. Yeah, here. Only the bionics should be using the lab ones. Anyone want to guess where's Gizmo? Where am I seeing motion blur? God, Liam is slow. I don't see him. So I'm going to cheat. Did I say Gizmo? Okay, we have super speed Gizmo in view. The camera does not move fast enough. Holy smokes. The pitter patter is so fast. It gets faster, by the way. Holy shit, he's fast. Smile. Runs. He knows exactly where this goes, too. Thank you, Gizmo. Slow door. Godspeed, Gizmo. Godspeed. I'm sorry, this is so amusing to watch for me. I've never had a dupe go fast before. Jesus. Fastest dupe alive. Ooh, did what? Hold on, you froze it on the... Are these out of order? No. They're made of wood, though. They need to be torn down. We need to reclaim the wood. I have no idea how you made a mess. That should not have been possible. The first thing he does is tear it down. Good one. Igneous. You know what? We'll make them out of granite so they look nice. Still minus 20 decor, but it's a pretty minus decor. I might not be fully right in the head yet. For anyone who hasn't inferred that yet. I do have crown molding. I got it a long time ago. Why have I not been using it? It's a furniture though. Ignore the heavy machinery, it's fine. I should probably get rid of that soon. I'll deal with that later. This room has crown molding. So I at least remembered in some of the important rooms to give them crown molding. Okay, that makes me happier. This is unsalvageable. We can't fix this. Oh, these are pretty nice to look at for some reason. You can see there's at least some rooms that make dupes happy. One that definitely doesn't. Yes. I should be moving this out of the washroom. There's not even any sinks in here. I don't even... This is like the worst designed restroom I've ever built in this game. I didn't even try. If you've seen what I've done before and like the work on the pipe network, you'd know why. I actually want that chip for, ironically, that gives me who I want to say I want to make faster, but yeah, I don't even care. This is best. Speaking of not used chips, unlock your max potential, Gizmo. And that's 2 athletics compared to 5. I know exactly which one he's gonna get. He should just be here. Unless it's... Nope, there he is. Hi, Gizmo. God, I've made it even faster. Most valuable bionic. Install 8 boosters into a single bionic. The first thing he does is sit down. I want to blame him, but he's right. In terms of circuits... I don't know, I just thought this would be a really funny side project. I'm glad to see how well it's turning out. Oh, thank you for that circuit. Microchips that we have 1 equals 0. Okay. I was actually talking to someone earlier about bionic duplicants in this playthrough, and I mentioned how these are made from genetic ooze, and he got really concerned. He's fast. Yeah, no, we're still out. Yeah, so Gizmo's a little fast, as it turns out. As long as there's not a door in his way. The animation looks to be breaking. Oh, it's good to see that's been worked on. I guess we're going to space. Okay. That's about as fast as I can even scroll up, so yeah, this is fine. God forbid I actually have to wait. Do you know how long I spend waiting for dupes to get from point A to point B? This is the best option. If he ever chooses to become a menace, he's literally gonna be unstoppable because he's so damn fast we can't put up a barricade in time. If I get him on a fire pole, he's just gonna disappear. I don't have a doubt in my mind he's just gonna freaking blink out of existence if I give him a fire pole. He's gonna be way too fast if I do. So obviously I'm going to do that. Yes. Alright, well, this is either one of my greatest or worst ideas. Choose your pick. Does he need to be faster? No. Do I want him to be? Yes. Holy I think I just saw him for like a frame. Okay. I might have... hi. Let me guess, he's gonna be right back up? There he is. Goodbye, Gizmo. The skittering. Holy smokes, Gizmo. Learn to use the brakes, Gizmo. I don't know how. I don't know why. Oh, shit. Alright, Gizmo. I want him to be faster. Come on, Gizmo. Unlock your true potential in the fire poles. You know when they're ever built. Anyways, who made a mess? Steve. Why? Oh no, they've... Are we out of dirt? I unironically... Why did that come in after I paused? I would not be surprised if I'm out of dirt. Okay, game? Be honest with me. Not sure I'm in this menu. For some reason I thought there was like a more efficient way of finding dirt, because I'm bad at this. We have polluted dirt. Do we have just straight dirt? Oh, we have tons. Like, actual tons of it. I gave you a freaking break room gizmo. Why no use? Look, you've made them sad. I'm not sure why they're sad. Trust me, harvesting data from the internet like this is totally illegal or something, I don't know. Now, if any luck... Oh my gosh, it's running. Pardon me? Oh my gosh, it's Gizmo's job. He knows exactly what's gonna happen. Probably not the Gizmo I'm thinking. Considering I can't see him, it is actually not the one I'm thinking of. Dear God. What am I unleashing onto this world? Alright, well, we all know who this gets to go to. Oh lord, what have I done? Full speed. Oh dear. This is base. He is fast on base speed. Speed. Oh lord. His pickup capacity is minimal, but his speed might just be viable. I actually want him to have 6 speed, 2 upgrades, but this is really fun to watch for me. I mean, look at him go. Can you go to like space radio oil bomb, please? By chance. Oh, they're building the poles now, I guess. Oh god, if he gets on one of those, he's just gonna blink to the bottom. Oh, guess he had a change of mind. I didn't even see what he did. I think he picked up water. I saw 44 water. I need to clean that. Oh, yeah, I was wondering if that was running. Thank you. I'm gonna run that on polluted water. I have an idea. So yeah, I've made like probably one of the fastest dupes ever. I actually wanted to go up here from the refiner. Thank you. If basically as fast as I could get here, if not a little faster. Good job. Making me nauseous here, Gizmo. Now someone might say building with snow is a bad idea. And I'd say I don't have snow, so what are you talking about? It's about time I learned the power of normal tiles. They're fine. Here we have... Is that just straight up steel? I'm sorry, is that literally a steel asteroid? Yeah, I can make that work. Probably. Alright, now rocket's enticing. Okay, well, I need to get that running as well, so I plan to do something dead simple. No cooling, baby. However, what I might do instead of cooling is using radiant pipes. I want to see it melt, for reference. Forget to use the refined stuff. And we're gonna run on polluted water because that's typically a pretty safe option. So yeah, those pipes are gonna instantly melt and explode. Stick, very good. Data driven, produce data bank using a data miner at maximum efficiency. I didn't know there was different efficiencies. Yeah, hopefully we can get this going eventually. It's just interesting seeing every other dupe and then just suddenly Gizmo zooms past. Do it, Gizmo, I believe in you. Up there he is. Did she see it? That was Gizmo. I don't even have a compost here. Well, hi Gizmo, bye Gizmo. God dang. He has a mission and he certainly will fulfill it. Thank you, Gizmo. And that's been dealt with. Seems like we finally branched into this area. Which now means I can begin working on digging close. Normally I don't prioritize digging errands, but this is an off scenario. If you can't do a diagonal like this, it is advised. Hello, Gizmo. Or Max, actually. Thank you, Max. Current state auto. What? Good question. Okay, so it's not exactly useful. This, on the other hand, I am very intrigued by. So let me continue digging at it. Yes, thank you, Max, for making dreams come true. It's a bit in a hot biome, but... Okay, this would actually be a problem. Looks funny. I like that. And then knock some diamonds out of this. Granite walling, very nice. It's not even Gizmo, he's fast. What? Why did he take off his hat for a split second? I didn't even realize he went 2 floors there. I thought it was only 1. I'm like, oh, that's not too impressive. He only went 1. No, he actually went 2. He's, fast. Pitcher Pepper is not useful. I don't really want another dupe. Actually, I don't have any of these. Let me see. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to farm one, but... Best spectating time, I won't lie. Thank you, Max, once more. And like this, I managed to get a dupe 2 at all in basically 2 takes. No ladders. Neutronium. Very nice. Yeah, this is gonna be a big project. Apparently it's unreachable. Yes. Didn't even notice. Now it should be plenty reachable by Gizmo. So we make Harold do it. Fair enough. He used almost an entire tank of oxygen to get down here. And he finished. Not sure if that was meant to be impressive, but here comes Gizmo to get distracted by anything else. Oh, we struck the oil biome? That's not very much oil. I wonder if there was ice in there originally and it melted. Here it is, there's the king. Alright. We get that, we win the game. I do need to do huge excavation though. It's just to clear things up down here. I might actually wall this off. Helps the water to clear out. Oh well. Perfect. So that is a dig, Aaron. Okay. That's fine. It's not exactly waterproof, as it is. Interesting. I was not expecting to see this quantity of water. I'll be honest. Alright, and somehow in one video I fixed basically all of my problems. Not sure how, but I have. So yeah, I guess I can do what I want with polluted water or something, I don't know. Oh, we're out of batteries. I hope this is not burning more power than we can sustain with wood. Wood seems to be going up actually, so it's probably not too bad. fact, it seems okay enough for me to attempt to reconnect the grid. Well, maybe the reason why I keep making a mess is because there's no toilets. Here. I fix. And Gizmo ran himself to death. First thing, gear damage. Yes. Also, I think this just made normal gunk. I'm gonna be completely honest about, like, Bionic Pencil's gonna be like a mid to late game upgrade where you surgically enhance a dupe with synthetic parts, but no, apparently that's just something they're printed with. I don't get it, but okay. And I figured since I actually have stable wood for once, I can try and make some cheaper batteries. Oh, this has been enhanced with what, though? It seems almost stable. Sure is rattly. And apparently another achievement. Yep. More naphtha, because we keep cracking children. I'm not sure how, but I'm able to evaporate polluted water. Good day. Don't miss the opportunity, gives me a good job. Sure up, I've been recording with my mic on. I have, and it's been an hour. I've spent most of it watching as one of my dupes walked really fast. I feel very accomplished. And inside this, we got a snazzy suit. Very well. And this will go to another Bionic. Move to him. Peeled it back. Then, but you know, this is not spaced out. There it goes in. Alright. We'll get this going eventually. Especially now that I've got enough fossils. And fossil to lime being an insanely broken recipe. Not broken, but very strong recipe. We'll hit that forever. Come up here, and then I can tell this one to refine carbon with coal, which is just better forever. I'm not going to be burning coal for power anyways, and I don't believe coal is too good for anything else except for an immuno booster, or ceramic, I guess. I guess infinite ceramic's fine, but mainly for refining into refined carbon. So yeah, what can I do with coal applications? I guess you could bake it into refined carbon. Or you can turn peat into coal. That's an interesting detail. Yeah, no, it's... Okay, it's actually not too many uses, but a lot of sources. Just because we'll overlap. Jeez. So yeah, we'll just turn into carbon ceramics. Okay, now I want to make 2 more of these at very high priorities, because I don't trust these dupes. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. And it's 7:18 p.m. Alright, in the next one, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be doing anything in terms of recording is going to be. In the next one, lime should be going for steel. This wants polluted water, but not enough to clog. And we are enabling the auto bottle. Down below, I actually do need to dig even deeper to a seemingly even more reinforced area. I want to try and get these vents on as well for the geothermal. This one is clogged. I don't know what it wants me to do. Heat pump, power plant. Oh no, this one we'll figure out. I like how there's a fire extinguisher though. That's safe. Reconnect. I've actually never done a story thing, so this would be very nice and new. I think No Sweat is definitely helping me enjoy this a lot more. And this is surprisingly waiting for 20 or... Okay, so that is being used. What's it doing to the power grid? Are you... Huh? Oh, we are overflowing. That is actually quite a problem. It's not a problem I was expecting to have, but we are going to need to lift this up by 1 to keep the liquid in. Hit empty, switch twice, and hit this as well. Alright, I'm probably gonna go probably make some food and be back. Huh. Strange. I guess it is too cold. Could do. Nice box. Yes. Alright, I just had a really dumb idea for the game, right? What if you made it so instead of fridges requiring power, it's power or ice? I mean, actually, there's probably a mod for that, let's be honest. Oh my god, they've peed on the bathroom, not in. Okay. Duplicants are always classy. Alright, take care everyone. Sorry for the late upload, and see you around.